Liberation Day, nothing more than a stock market trap. And we're going to talk about something that is very bullish out here for Tesla. Now, as we come over and look at the fear and greed index, right now we're sitting at 17, well within extreme fear. And this morning when we woke up, stocks were not looking that healthy out here. But when we come over and look at how the indices fared across the board today, the Dow was up 235 points. The NASDAQ was up 151 points. S&P 500 up 37 points, with the Russell 2000 being up 3.13. We look at advanced issues versus declining. We had 68.2% of issues advancing on the day. Then as we come over and look at the sectors across the board, every single sector was in the green. Only one sector was at worst case break even. That was communication services. However, here in just a few moments, we're going to get what all is entailed in Trump's tariff plans. How bad is it going to be? Is it not going to be as bad as a lot of people feared? UK not going to do tit for tat tariffs. Mexico not going to do tit for tat tariffs. So was Trump's tariff talks nothing more than a trap, getting sellers to go ahead and sell short? Boom, only to rip it back up. Keep in mind, we're going to get some volatility out here. Even as I'm recording this video, it's probably going on. I'm recording the video. I do not want to trade this mess. I'll be trading once again at 6 p.m. tonight. But let's come over and look at a few things real quick. When we woke up this morning, we come over and look at the VIX. This morning when we woke up, we saw the VIX on the way up. Yes, the VIX gave a lot of it back, and the VIX actually closed down 16 cents on the session. But at one point today, we saw the VIX up in the mid 23s. However, the VIX did come down substantially. We look at the dollar index today. Dollar index down just a little bit, down around 31 cents. Then we look at the precious metal gold. Gold today up 19.5 points. So is the low in? Because today we did get some better news than expected. ADP, we added 155,000 jobs, and that was better than what they actually forecasted. We come over and look at the forecast. They forecasted 118,000. Previously, it was 84,000. This time we came in at 155,000. Now, if we jump over real quick and we take a look at Tesla stock, why is Tesla stock going up? Because when we look at the news that came out with Tesla, this was not bullish out here. You can see right here, look at the deliveries data that we had come out. This is the lowest level we've seen in deliveries going all the way back to 2022. So why did the stock go up? Is this a case of when bad news comes out, everything is already priced in? Or could it be the fact that Elon Musk is set to step down soon? That's what Trump is saying. That's what Trump's inner circle is saying. Is that the reason why Tesla's going up? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Now, when we look at a chart of Tesla real quick, notice we've had the MACD divergence playing out along this bottom. MACD indicator is still crossed to the upside. One of the areas I would want to watch out here at Tesla would be this high volume area within the profile, anywhere from about 337 all the way up here to about 355. So keep that area on your radar. So keep that area on your chart. We come over, look at the SPY real quick, SPY. What do we got going on over here? We have the potential for this double bottom, or is this nothing more than a trap as the market came screaming up out here this morning? Look out here on the 30-minute chart. We gap lower today and we never looked back. We kept going higher and higher and higher. Now, if we come over here and we look at the daily, what are we expecting? Well, two things. One, this could either turn into a lower level consolidation, or maybe the bulls are right. Maybe this is bottom number one, bottom number two, and that would give us a price completion at about 605.78. But could this be nothing more than a trap? And we're about to go lower, potentially breaking these lows, then coming all the way down towards these lower weekly targets. Again, top number one, top number two, and that double top target would bring us all the way down to 536.76. MACD on the weekly chart still does not show signs of firming up just yet. 4-hour chart, kind of flatlined out there on the MACD indicator, not a whole lot to see. But then as we look at the 30-minute chart, one of the areas I talked about in yesterday's video was right within this minus development area. We gap below that. We'd never look back. So what do we got going on for today? We were able to overtake yesterday's high, and now we did close near the upper end of the range. And like I said, things are going to could look drastically different. Now, what I will say tomorrow, if this low holds, this afternoon low holds somewhere around 561.06, then the SPY has this potential for this A to B equals C to D pattern just like this. And that would actually complete all the way up here at 573.53. Now, I want to make everybody aware right now, Take Profit Traders having a 30% sale off all their valuation accounts. And best yet, no activation fee. To take advantage of this offer, use the link in the description box down below. Use code EPITOME at checkout. Now, when we come over and look at the futures markets real quick, something we were talking about on the live stream was this A to B equals C to D pattern, which completed right up here at 5739.50. And if you look, what was the high price of that candle? 57.39 and a quarter. So one tick away from completing that pattern. Now, today we did give away a 50K take profit trader account live on stream. And if you guys don't want to miss the next time I go live, make sure you subscribe. You have the bell notifications turned on for all. And right now we can see the futures markets are starting to rip up. Right now, Trump is laying out his plan for tariffs. I don't know what he's saying. And realistically, I don't care. That's why I'm not going to be trading at this moment. But any higher prices, could this be nothing more than a trap? And we're going to go a little bit lower. As we come over and look at the daily profiles, notice we just now wicked right up to 5751.75, which was an untested point of control. Also, if we do close above 5722.75, that will be a case where we close outside of value, which would indicate highly probable that tomorrow or Friday, where we come back and test that level and then maybe come down towards that point of control at 57.17 and 3/4. Now, let's not forget, we still have a point of control down here at 55.86. However, it's going to be important. How does the market react to the tariff news? Now, at first, we see a spike up. However, it's not over with yet. I want to see how the market opens up after hours. Now, if we are trading tonight or tomorrow below 57.24, then I want to look for some lower prices. Point of control being target area number 1. Target area number 2, I kind of want to go right here towards this high volume node or near the high of the prior day, which would be somewhere in the ballpark of 56.94. Anything below that, I want to turn my attention down here towards value area low, and then below that, today's low, and then maybe even down here towards that untested point of control. Now, I do think it's highly unlikely that we make it all the way down towards that point of control tomorrow. And if we can stay above value area high, then you know what? The path of least resistance is higher. And we come over and look at this chart. Where are we likely going to go? All the way back up, maybe towards this untested point of control on the weekly, 58.15. Keep in mind, we do have a minus development area that still needs to come back and get tested as well that we can use for an additional target right around 57.90. Now, as we come over and look at the QQQs real quick, notice on the weekly chart, top 1, top number 2, we did complete that double top pattern to the downside. Then as we come over and look at the daily chart, MACD indicator is still firmed up. And I do like this, right? When we came down and made this new low, the MACD indicator simply was not making new lows. And again, that is actually bullish. But what's not bullish is the fact that we're still staying below both of these anchored VWAPs. One from this low right down here and the other anchored VWAP all the way up here from the highs over this swing point. Now, after hours, it does appear we're over there. We are above that lower anchored VWAP. However, I want to see once all the dust settles and we get more information out, we see how the market reacts to all this tariff news. Do we stay above that or not? If we do, then we have the potential for a much larger move to the upside. On the 4-hour chart, what do we got going on over here? MACD indicator basically flatline, not a whole lot to see there. 30-minute chart though, we jump over and look at the 30-minute chart. Notice right now after hours, we are trading well above today's high. Now we'll see if indeed price can hold above those highs or not, or if it gets smacked back down. I also see the S&P 500 right now after hours continually to run up. So right now they are squeezing the shorts, and we'll see if indeed the market can hold on to that. We come over and look at the futures markets and notice right out here on the NASDAQ on the 4-hour chart, try to make a beeline right up here towards that 20,080 untested point of control. That is a logical target. Not only is it an untested point of control from a weekly standpoint, but it's also a high volume node out here on the composite profile. Now, when we come over and start looking over here at this chart, now, as we come over and look at the 30-minute chart, what do we got? Another rocket ship on the way up. We have an untested point of control at 20,071. But look what we also have in play. We have this A to B equals C to D pattern, which actually would complete all the way up here at 20,179. Notice that 20,179 is also above this untested point of control from last week's untested point of control. So we'll see, does the market continue to rally all the way up there and take that? Now it is looking like it's highly probable we are going to close outside of value area high, which comes in at 19,752.75. However, if we do close above that, highly probable that Thursday or Friday, we come all the way back down and we retest that level. Question is, do we hit the point of control first or not? All right, so I was just about done wrapping up the video, and look how drastically this 30-minute chart looks for the NASDAQ. We almost hit that point of control up, and now we came down and did the whole entire range. Today's range was 727 points. And this is what I was alluding to in the beginning. Is it nothing more than a trap? Notice value area low comes in at 19,548.75. Now, with that being said, earlier we are talking about closing outside of value area high. The same rule comes into play whenever, if we do close below value area low, then the rule behind that is either tomorrow or the following day, highly probable we're going to come up and hit that level. So are we about to see those lower level pushes down through what everybody is looking at as a double bottom and maybe run all the way down there towards those weekly? Now, keep in mind, just like we're talking about a potential trap to the upside, and look how nasty that candle is right now. We got the same thing taking place as a lot of fear is going to come in, and maybe this is nothing more than a trap and we're going to run it back up. So the moral of the story, trade what we see, not what we think. I know right now the market is screaming to the downside. We smoked today's low. The market keeps going lower. So I want to know, are we getting above any of these key levels? Right now, look at value area low on the NASDAQ. From the low right down to value area low, that's 433 points away. That is massive. So tonight, if you want to go long, do yourself a favor. If you're looking to target value area low, wait and see, can we get back above what was the prior day's low at 19,314-ish before looking for any long plays? Keep in mind, this could be nothing more than we're about to run as the market sucked everybody in, thinking that, hey, things are not as bad as they once seemed. Now, let me know in the comment section down below, do you think tomorrow is going to be a green day in the market, or is it going to be a bloodbath out here? Now, if you guys like to see which take profit trader is best and how to actually get more drawdown than what's advertised on the website, make sure to watch this next video right here.